I watched this entire fucking video.
I just a rope in the walls. I just came up in a race. I need to fill up the tank. No, I need to fill up the safe. I need to let all these know they know they.
Really? Where? Behind you. Oh shit.
Guarantee they are going to last substantially longer. Ryan's able to come back up in the left lane on the backstop. He's in the Roush.
Oh my God. I guess I know what we're doing today. Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's been a minute. Some things have changed, not with the truck, not with me really. Long story short, I've been gone for a bit. I apologize for being gone. I'm happy to be back. I got this whole week off. I took off of work this week and next week. Spend time with family, just sit back, unwind. My bad, so last week I was sick. I was recovering from a cold. I'm feeling much better than I did a week ago. A week ago today, I felt like I was KO'd, man. I couldn't even think straight. On another note, also last week while I was sick, I ended up getting braces on my teeth. So my mouth was hurting. I felt like complete shit. And it just was, I wasn't feeling it, man. I felt bad too for leaving y'all out on the loop and stuff, but I'm back. I ain't going nowhere, and we gonna keep doing what we gotta do. All right. Another thing too, hopefully you guys enjoyed the clip from the UCC. So I went to the UCC up in Bern, North Carolina, YouTube Ultimate Callout Challenge. I went there with my buddy and my wife and kids and stuff, and he had his family too. It was a good time. I saw a lot of nice cars. They had more race cars than they did diesel trucks. I wasn't expecting that, but it was still fun, you know. I did see Greg A. I saw Greg A. I saw his trucks, his dually. I saw his his 05 race truck. I don't know what he calls it. I saw his 05 black one. I think it's nice. You guys probably saw it in the clips earlier in the video. What else? I saw Dirty Max Jack. For those of y'all that follow Duramax channels, Dirty Max Jack's pretty big. He has that Z06 Corvette, and he also has that brand new white Duramax. I saw that in person. I saw him. I talked to him. Both of them, by the way, were, you know, really just normal, down-to-earth people. I think sometimes we forget, you know, we watch people online, on TV, whatever, and we forget that they're humans. Like, they're no shit humans just like us. You know, not saying I was expecting them to be all, you know, famous, and it's not like that, but I'm just like, they were just normal. You know, I talked to Greg about turbos for a little bit. I talked to him, asked him about that turbo in his 08 tow rig, because I told him I wanted a turbo for my truck. You know, he also recommended a 464, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, so that's where I've been at. Honestly, I have not done a whole lot. Let me drop the hood real quick so I can show y'all something. I did do something though to the truck, one thing to the truck, but honestly, the day I was doing it, it was late. It was getting late. It was already dark. My buddy was helping me because I'd never done it before, and it's just something about doing this to where if you don't know what you're doing and you know someone who knows what they're doing, you definitely want to have them along. So I definitely had him tagged along with me. He helped me out tremendously on this. We were going to try to do his truck too. He has a 12 valve Cummins. We were going to try to do his, but the time, we just ran out of time, daylight and stuff. So we got this done though. But real quick, I'm going to show y'all what it is, all right? So as you can see, we got cab lights, all right? And they're nice. Try and get y'all to see. Check that out. Heck yeah. All right. Smoke LED cab lights. At nighttime, they look amazing. I'm not gonna wait till nighttime to show y'all what it looks like, but I tell you what, if you guys are following the Instagram, I will put a video on my Instagram tonight. So today's Monday, so Monday night, or as soon as it gets dark, I'll put a video up showing you guys what it looks like when it's when the lights are on at nighttime. And I'm telling you, my truck looks like a spaceship. It looked like something that came out. Oh man, it looks good. Put it like that. Let me see, one second, let me get up top so I can give you guys a better look. All right, so yeah, so this is what it looks like. We did end up offsetting them. And honestly, like I said, I apologize for not getting it on film. I was still sick, and you know, I just wanted to get it done. My buddy was helping me out, so he didn't have to help me. But long story short, it's not that hard. It just takes time. So definitely, you know, we had two measuring tapes out here. We did the front here, and then we did the back, and then we had the lines, so we kind of made a grid in a sense. We measured it, we used the center as our reference point, and we worked our way out. Everything is pretty symmetrical. From down below, I look so far up looking down. Down below, it looks really good. At nighttime, coming down the road, man, it looks like a damn tow truck. So I love it. And yes, they are LED lights. I will leave a link on in the descriptions below where I got them from. I did get them off eBay. I'm sorry, Amazon. They were like 30 bucks, and I love them so far. They sit nice and flush with the roof. Not to mention, I also have the foam pad on the inside that conforms to the roof, to the curve. So it worked out phenomenal. So definitely, you know, I got all these bugs. I drove up to Burn, man, and I'm telling y'all, for those of y'all that be driving down them backcountry roads, man, y'all know about them bugs coming out, man. They all over my windshield, and I waxed my windshield too. So when I wash the truck, hopefully it comes off easily. It should. Oh, you guys can see this too while I'm up here. So if you guys see, I put a dash mat in. This is a custom dash mat actually. So what happened is I had Summit bucks. So I bought some stuff off Summit Racing a long time ago, and they gave me $20 worth of credit, and it was about to expire. And I was like, oh shit, I don't know what to get. So I just went on there and started looking at random stuff, and it was a dash mat, 35 bucks. So I paid $5, and I paid 12 because I got custom stitching over there. It says something on it that I originally didn't want, or I originally did want it, but then I changed my mind and wanted to change it. But the girl was so stupid on the phone, she couldn't even change it without the price going up, which blew my mind. So I said, you know what, whatever. So yeah, so if you guys, this is actually a good view of this, nice. So if you guys see all this, those patches and stuff, that's from it's called a patch board. We do it in the Marine Corps. I'm sure other branches do it, but pretty much it's just a bunch of patches that I required in my time in the service. Each patch does mean something or has some type of relevance. So I'm a aircraft mechanic, so we don't wear regular uniforms like the rest of the service members. We wear something called coveralls, which are pretty much like, they're like these jumpsuits in a sense, and we wear these patches on our chest for, you know, rank and stuff. So that patch was when I was a Lance Corporal. That one is current, you know, I'm a sergeant now, and that one over there is when I was from, that looks crappy. That was from when I was a corporal. I mean, I got little patches. This patch right here was from when I was in the Philippines back in 2014. That right there, we had a little name for our group. It was called Tail Rotor Mafia. Definitely, you know, this one was, my buddy actually got me that one. That was when my second deployment. That was my old unit, HMH 361. So definitely, I'm gonna hop around the other side, show y'all the stitching on the dash mat real quick. All right, so on the dash mat, I did get custom stitching. It says Street Queen. Don't beat me up for it, people. I tried to get it changed to my YouTube channel name, Everything Diesel. The girl was completely stupid. She didn't know what the hell she was doing, saying. So it had to stay like that. But yeah, it does. You know, it says Street Queen. So, so yeah. But this is the inside view of the dash mat. So tell me what y'all think. I like it. It looks good. You know, it's not gonna mess with the sound. And it's an actual, like, the brand dash mat, not the knockoff Chinese one. Like, this is the actual brand. So they're good. Good stuff. What else we got? What else? Oh, got a road trip coming up this weekend, going to Florida for a little bit. But I have this, and I've never installed this, and I've had this for like almost a year. It's a Cobra detector. I'm going to be putting this up in the windshield up there. Yeah. So what they want is they want you to use a cigarette ash light or cigarette lighter, but I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use I'm going to wire it into my fuse box. So when I do that, say hi. Oh, get out of here. So I was going to wire this up into the, they want you to do it in the cigarette lighter, but I'm going to wire it into my fuse box. So the main purpose of this video, y'all, is not to get y'all, you know, I ain't got no crazy ass parts. I ain't got no huge install, nothing like that. Honestly, we're going to get the truck ready for a road trip. We're going down to Miami, so I'm driving from North Carolina to Miami, so you know that's going to be a nice little haul. So the big thing is just to get the truck ready, change the oil. I am going to change the transmission fluid probably tomorrow. I'm not doing it today because it's already noon and it's hot as hell. So I'm just going to do the oil because that's going to be real quick, and you know, it don't take much to do that. As y'all know, we got two things right here. So we got Amsoil synthetic. All right. Now, if y'all remember the video I made a while ago, is I actually had this oil sitting in the garage for a minute because I said I wanted to get my money's worth out of the current oil. I'm at like 5,500 miles right now, so I figure it's a good time to change it. So as you know, you will get double interval oil changes with this, okay? So by the manual for this Cummins 6.7, it recommends oil changes every 7,500 miles. So now if I want to, I can pull 15,000 miles, all right, along with a 25,000 mile Amsoil filter. So what that means is now pretty much I'm probably ain't gonna be changing my oil for like maybe like once a year, which is good because you're gonna save money. And on top of that, if you want, you might be able to even go further. Just do an oil analysis test, get the oil tested. They'll send it back and let you know about it. I mean, it's like $5 to get it tested. But I'll be honest with you, I don't mind doing oil changes. I like doing them. It's actually, you know, therapeutic and relaxing. Seeing you know, pouring new oil into your engine, it's like giving it new life again. So I don't mind doing it, definitely. But that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'll probably get y'all set up somewhere, time lapse this. I'm going to drain the oil, take the oil filter out. This time I don't think I'm going to take this housing out. Usually I take this out, but I might see if I can go from the bottom side. Actually, yeah, no, I am going to take it out. But yeah, so let me get y'all set up on the post and then we're going to go from there, all right?
Ryan Little.
Alright, you guys, so I went ahead, I don't know if you guys could tell by that time lapse, I took out the oil filter. You can't even see it in there, and now I have the oil draining. And I tell you what, man, I'm glad I changed the oil right now because, and I know it's diesel, but this oil is black. Like, when I say black, like, watch this, I'm gonna put my finger up here, look at that. That is solid it's just nasty, man. Like no brown in it at all. So I'm glad I'm changing it now. I'm also even happier I'm putting in some of that Rotella, or not Rotella, that's what I just took out. I'm putting in what you call it, the Amsoil. So I'm definitely curious to see how this is going to run. I'm actually going to let this drain for quite some bit, probably like 15-20 minutes. I'm just going to let it run out as much as possible, because I like to get as much oil out as possible. I know you can't get all of it out, obviously, you know, but still, that's how I do my oil changes. The reason why I didn't film step by step in doing the oil change is because there's a ton. I have an oil change video on here on my channel. It's the first video I ever uploaded on the channel. So yeah, just make sure you take off your oil cap. That way you can get full flow out. Also, for those of y'all that didn't know, if you take this panel out, you get straight access to your oil filter housing, which is right there. I take mine out all the time when I do my oil changes, and it's a good time to be able to look at your turbo, make sure everything's okay with it, no cracks, no you know, burnt connectors or anything. So we're gonna let that oil drain out. I will come back to you guys when it's time to start topping her off. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put a quart of the Amsoil oil in right there into the Amsoil filter, and then we're gonna screw this bad boy on. The oil filter will be on. Put the oil plug back on, and we're gonna start topping her off. Okay.
Brian Little.
Oh man, I just want to show you guys this real quick. So I went ahead, put the oil cap back on. I screwed on the oil filter. Oil filter is screwed on, and I went ahead and put this back in. We got, let me see if I can get y'all in there. Yep, we got that new sexy Amsoil 25,000 mile filter. She's in there, primed up with a quart of oil. But I wanted to show y'all this real quick, man. This is nasty right here. This is, like, look at that. Look how it's coming out. I'm not gonna say it's sludge, but it definitely don't look like it was too good in there. I'm really happy I'm changing out the oil right now, because I don't like my truck having dirty oil, you know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see how this Amsoil oil is gonna run. So definitely, man, definitely. Oh man, all right, you guys, this is you can't really see me. Oh well, whatever. This is everybody's favorite part, pouring the oil into the truck. I know it's definitely my favorite part. It's definitely, it's like cracking open a cold beer, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you hear that and you just, your ears get happy and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But you know, obviously this isn't beer. This is the good stuff we're putting in the truck. Period. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what this is going to be like. If I'm going to notice maybe easier startups in the morning, notice if my, you know, valves and stuff, the chatter is going to go down a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this runs. Okay, and I will be checking the oil dipstick maybe every 1,000 miles to make sure, you know, if any oil burned off. It is normal for diesel engines to burn oil off. That's a normal thing. It's not that it's not a bad engine. It's just these engines operate at such a high combustion rate, and the way they're designed to run, I mean, oil naturally is going to burn off a little bit. So you always get an extra quart, so you top off. Okay, so now I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm gonna go ahead, put this on the time lapse, and we're gonna get this bad boy poured in. Okay, and also 11 quarts. Okay, that's what you need.
Cool.
Alright, you guys, so I went ahead, put in my oil, my Amsoil oil. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead, and I haven't cranked her up yet. I'm gonna go ahead and check real quick to see where we sitting at with the oil. I know it might be just a little bit low, because all the oil might have not have made it down there yet. But right there, we in the safe line, baby. Oh, that looked crappy. Whatever. We looking good though. That's what I'm talking about. And it's clean, beautiful, clear, man. Now I know diesel oil turns, you know, black within the first 500 miles or whatever. It is what it is. But everybody like clean oil. Don't nobody like nasty black looking oil. And that stuff that came out, that stuff that's down there on my oil pan, that stuff is nasty. So definitely, I'm happy. I am so happy about this. So now what we will do, we're gonna crank her up. I'm gonna do a little leak check, make sure ain't nothing funky going on. Make sure we get good oil pressure. That's actually something I'm gonna be doing within the near future, is installing an oil temperature gauge. I don't have one. My Minimax doesn't have one. Let me get you guys off here real quick. So that's one thing I am gonna be doing. My Minimax does not have a it doesn't have a oil temp reader, which is kind of weird on it. I don't know why, on a 2008 truck. It doesn't have that, and I want to get an oil temp gauge and an oil pressure gauge set up. I think Glow Shift sells the gauges for 50 bucks. I can get the quad pillar and mount it to there, or I can just get a single pod and mount it to like the steering column or something. I don't know yet, but I definitely want to do that. But yeah, let's go ahead, let's fire up, man. Let's get her cranked up. Forgot to grab the wow, why is it so dark in here? Okay, there we go. Forgot to grab my keys, but while we're in here, we might as well grab one for the road. No, I'm just kidding. I do not solicit drinking and driving. Boom. So we got the keys, we got the brew. Let's go outside so I can see you. Oh my goodness, it felt so good inside. That cold air hit my skin, man. I tell you, I didn't even want to go nowhere. I'm gonna put this on the ground because I don't want that to explode. Let's go ahead and fire up, old girl. Make sure we get good oil pressure reading on my little gauge over there. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'll turn the air off for now. And then, bada bing. And then she gonna jump up. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. The steering wheel in the way. Beautiful oil pressure. That's what I'm talking about right there. She was a little slow to jump up, but she came on up. Excellent. Now we're gonna do a little leak check, okay? Let's look at that kitty purr. You can't see nothing here. You won't see nothing down here. We sitting pretty, boys. Oh yeah. I'm gonna let her idle for a little bit and then we're gonna wrap this video up, okay? Starship. I know who told my wife to pull up. Oh man, my girls came a long way, fellas. Came a long way. Alright you guys, so that is going to do it for the video. It's hot out here. I mean, look at this. I'm sweating, man. I don't know if y'all can see the beads of sweat on my face, but that is going to do it. We did an oil change. I'm so happy to put Amsoil in my truck now. I can't wait to see what comes out of it. Things to look forward to on the channel coming within, you know, the next couple weeks. So things that we're going to be doing. So I was looking at it and I was thinking about it, and I think I'm gonna look into a wicket wheel until I get a new turbo, because I'm not gonna lie, between family, work, and just, you know, my personal life, I don't see myself getting a new turbo within the next couple months. It sucks, but you know, part of being an adult, you gotta prioritize, put your family first. I put my family first before any of this stuff. This is just a hobby. I don't have a whole lot of money. One thing, well, I'm not gonna say I'm poor, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I pay bills, put food in the house. I do all that stuff first before I do anything to my truck. I always make sure my family's taken care of because that's the way it's supposed to be. But anyways, one of the things that's kind of annoying me is that I've reached the threshold point to get paid by YouTube for monetization, okay? So I should be getting paid right now for my videos by YouTube, but I don't because they're backed up, and because of the new policy change, they're still updating and they're still going through accounts and stuff. So I'm waiting to get paid by YouTube, all right? So hopefully one day it happens so I can get paid by them. I'll really love it. I'd appreciate it. I messaged them. I haven't heard anything back from them. So hopefully when July comes, my account will be approved for monetization so I can start receiving some type of money for the content I put out there, because it does take time, it does take effort, it does take, you know, it's not just something you can just do in 30 minutes, and you know, I put time into it, you know. I probably, so for a video that's 15 minutes long, I probably spend about an hour to an hour and a half editing, chopping, doing things to it to make it presentable for you guys. That's why I always stress, if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, because that helps out so much. You guys don't know it. The more likes I get, the more chance my video has of being put on like recommended pages on YouTube. When people are watching videos, on the right side of the screen where it says recommended, I have a better chance of that happening. So definitely, but yeah, you know, so I'm just waiting for that moment to happen. This dude over here, tomorrow I'm gonna do a transmission change, so transmission oil change. So I'm gonna drop the pan, change out the filter, put new oil in it. Guess what type of oil we got? All right, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. All right, so we got some of that good stuff over here again. Once again, my boy Adrian hooked it up. I'm telling y'all, if you need the oil, hit up Adrian. All right, you're gonna get a good deal. I got that synthetic ATF fluid. I mean, I think this shit's good for like 100,000 miles or something like that, but it's good though, good stuff. So definitely. So you guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do me a huge favor and give me that thumbs up, because you guys don't know how much that helps me out and helps the channel out. We're growing every day. Like I used to do it a while ago, but I kind of fell off track. But once again, if you came to the channel and you subscribed recently, ever since my last video, whenever the last time I mentioned it, thank you guys for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You guys are a damn dog. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it so much. This channel is growing. We're over 1,400 subscribers. We're not almost, but we will be at 1,500 eventually. But I'm appreciative. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it so much. This truck's come a long way, and this is my pride and joy. This is my baby. This is my hobby. This is my thing right here. Okay, I take my game serious. Okay, I put good stuff in my truck. I treat her good. If I notice something going funky, I try to knock it out in a heartbeat. I don't like sitting on stuff when it comes to this truck, because as y'all know, these trucks are expensive. They're expensive to fix. They're expensive to purchase, you know. So you don't want to pay all this money and have a good truck like this, because they do have a good engine in them. You don't want to have a good truck like this go out, you know what I'm saying? You want it to last you. You want it to last you as long as you want. You know, my game plan for this truck, I'm gonna ride this bitch until the wheels fall off. I'm not selling, trading it in, no time soon. When I get this truck paid off in about 2.5, 3 years, that she's just gonna be a member of the family. I mean, she already is, but you know what I'm saying? So that's it really, you know? So, all right. If you guys like this, subscribe, check out my other videos. I got some great content on here. But until next time, man, which is going to probably be tomorrow. It's hot as hell out here. It's probably about 90 degrees and humid. So until next time, y'all take it easy. Have a good week. God bless and peace out.